Ladies and gentlemen, the pleb is back. In this video, we're going to talk about Elon Musk going after the CBC. Did you ever think this would happen? Well, 2023 is here and anything's possible. Yes, Elon Musk is going after the CBC. Is the CBC finally going to be treated like the state-funded propaganda that it is? Just like Russia Today, the South Morning China News, they have state-affiliated media badges on their Twitter. Is it coming to the CBC finally? But first, ladies and gentlemen, Bill C-11 is here. The government now controls the algorithms. The government controls what you can see. And I guarantee you that the government does not want you to see the plebs videos because I am anti-establishment. The Trudeau liberals hate me. So the best way to fight this censorship, subscribe to my channel. Put on post notifications so you know when my videos go out. Don't let Justin Trudeau decide when you see which videos you see. Let yourself decide which videos you see. So make sure to subscribe to my channel. Let's fight this censorship and let's get on with this video. Well, it's so good to be back. 48 hours I had no electricity, so I wasn't able to put out videos for you guys. But it's good to be back. It's good to be talking about such a bombshell story, such a wild story. Did you ever think that Elon Musk would be standing up for Canadians against our government-funded media? Well, didn't have that in my bingo card, but yes. We'll start the story here with a tweet from the CBC saying that Twitter has labeled NPR as U.S. state-affiliated media on its main account, a move the head of the media company called unacceptable. Okay, so media that receives government funding, it's unacceptable to label them with the fact that they are government funded? Why is that? Why is that? Well, let's go read this article here from the CBC. We'll have a good laugh here. Let's go read the article from the CBC. All right, let's pull up that article from the CBC here. Twitter has labeled NPR as U.S. state-affiliated media on its main account, a move the head of the media company called, quote, unacceptable. It was unclear why Twitter made the move. The label appeared on NPR's main Twitter account on Tuesday. Seems to me, okay, that CBC is playing backup for NPR because they know what's coming to them. They know that they are going to get a state-affiliated media tag on their account. They know what's coming. They're playing defense here for NPR. Twitter's owner, Elon Musk, quoted a definition of state-affiliated media in the company's guideline as, quote, outlets where the state exercises control over editorial content through financial resources, direct or indirect political pressures, and or over production and distribution. Quote, seems accurate, Musk tweeted in a reply to NPR. Elon Musk came and commented underneath the CBC news article, and he had like a question mark face, asking himself a question, like taunting the CBC, like, should I actually label them as state-sponsored media? What should I do? That little emoji says a million words. But yes, Elon Musk is most likely asking himself, well, why don't I treat the CBC the same as I treat all the other state-affiliated media? Like, for example, here, if you look, the China Jianhu, I can't really pronounce that news, they have Chinese state-affiliated media. Look, right here, Chinese state-affiliated media. If you look over at Russia Today, they have Russian state-affiliated media right underneath their profile. Why does the CBC not have this badge underneath their profile? They receive $1.2 billion every single year from the federal government. They're almost all government funded. Who the hell advertises on the CBC? Nobody watches the channel. So of course it's all government funded. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, the CBC will most likely be labeled as government funded propaganda. A huge win for us, the people who love freedom, you know, the people who are against this absolute, you know, government and media mafia that runs Canada. this is a big loss for them. And I mean, it's just been a big loss for the mainstream media in general the last couple of days. I mean, look at the New York Times. The New York Times lost their check mark. They lost their check mark because they refused to pay the $8. Elon Musk is treating everybody the same. There is no more special treatment or special privileges for big mainstream media. Everybody plays by the same rules. Everybody gets treated the same. Perfect example, the New York Times doesn't even have a check mark anymore. So underneath Elon's, emoji, there was a sea of replies. Just one little emoji got 25,000 likes and a bunch of replies. Now, Canadians went and responded to Elon Musk and let him know what they thought about Elon Musk potentially, labeling the CBC as state-affiliated media. Let's see what Twitter had to say about Elon Musk potentially labeling the CBC as propaganda. Our first comment comes from Trish Wood here, saying that she was a top journalist at the CBC for nearly 2 decades. I assure you, CBC now constitutes state media. Not hyperbole. As audience peels over CBC lies about COVID-19 and truckers, CBC pushes government to classify all indie media as misinformation. Elon Musk, please do it. That's kind of powerful, considering an ex-CBC journalist is coming out and saying, yeah, Elon Musk, you may want to tag them as government-funded media. It's kind of crazy that the government uses the CBC to weaponize and try to crush independent journalists and try to crush, smaller news sources like the Rebel News and the True North. They try to label them as misinformation and try to crush their credibility because people are really, really consuming those media sources. They're not going to the mainstream media for news anymore. They're coming to the Pleb. They're going to the little guys. They're coming to the independents. This is who people consume their media from now in 2023. The mainstream media has lost all their credibility. We have another comment here from Billboard Chris, responding to Elon. Elon, can you please put state-affiliated media under CBC's tweets? I agree. I absolutely agree with that. We have another comment here from Chicken Gate saying, do it, do it, do it. Yeah, it's hard. I agree with you, Chicken Gate. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's just get this over with. Let's stop pretending like the CBC is real news when, they receive funding from the federal government to trash conservatives. That's the funny part about the CBC. I'm a conservative. The CBC trashes conservatives all day long. Trashes Pierre Poilievre. Anything conservative gets trashed. Why is my tax dollars paying for one-sided news? How is that fair? We got to defund this crap right away. We have another comment though from Catherine, saying NPR gets 0.6% of its funding from the government. Does it really earn this label? ? CBC, on the other hand, damn, 0.6% for NPR, and they get the state affiliated media label. What percentage do you think CBC is funded by the government versus, commercials and advertisers? Because we all know ain't nobody advertising on that graveyard known as the CBC. We have another comment here from Eric Grosset, our last comment here. This is a funny one from the article. Asked for comment, Twitter's press office responded with an automated poop emoji. Ha! So CBC asked for a comment from Twitter, and Twitter responded with a poop emoji. You love to see it. You love to see it. Man, what a wild time it is in 2023. It feels like the tide is turning on the culture war. It feels like the tide is turning on Clown World. Hopefully, I don't want to jinx it, but it's good to have someone like Elon Musk on our side. Where would we be without Elon Musk right now? Truly, someone that powerful sticking up for us. We are blessed to have Elon Musk. Let me know in the comments, man. Do you think CBC should be affiliated? Do you think CBC should be labeled as state-affiliated media? Yeah, do you guys agree with this? What do you guys think of New York Times getting their blue verified check taken away because they didn't want to pay for verification? I find that pretty hilarious. Let me know in the comments. Guys, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to my content. I will see you guys at the next video, and listen to Trudeau tell you what to do.
Subscribe, and we'll talk soon.
I just seen a lot of YouTubers do that.